Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's gist is on Iyabo Ojo and Larrit Olukotu. Yes, the same Larrit who fought with Mercy Aigbe at an event. Well, it seems Iyabo Ojo are putting aside their beefs and decide to be bigger persons together, as Iyabo Ojo decided to celebrate Larrit on our birthday. Well, for the benefit of those who do not know, that there was a time Larrit and Iyabo Ojo used to be besties, and afterwards things fell apart over the issue of Pasuma, and these two fell out. They stopped talking, they stopped attending each other's events and throwing shades at each other as expected on social media. But recently, Iyabo Ojo, being the bigger person, decided to celebrate Larrit on her birthday, sharing a picture and video of Larrit on a social media page. She added a caption saying, "Happy birthday, Iyoni Bata, at Larrit Shoe Village. Wishing you many more years in great health and happiness. May God grant you all your heart desire." Well, a lot of people were surprised to see this after Iyabo Ojo posted it. Obviously, things are getting better between these two. Knowing the kind of personality this duo have, they do not take nonsense from anyone, not even from each other, as they are besties. So it was better for them to fall out the way they did. At the event where Mercy Aigbe and Larrit fought each other, Iyabo Ojo was sitting directly beside Larrit when the incident occurred. We all know the gist of Mercy Aigbe and Larrit fighting over Ayadiona. What Larrit said in her own part is she didn't feel comfortable and she didn't like the fact that Mercy Aigbe was rubbing it on everyone's face, saying that she's the real Ayadiona. And what is the woman, the first wife of Ireke, supposed to do? And you are here claiming you are Ayadiona, and even paying the hype man to insult every other person seated. And before we could say Jack Robinson, Larrit threw a bottle at Mercy Aigbe. Luckily for Mercy Aigbe, it didn't meet her, but met the person right in front of her. People didn't like this whole scenario because it could have turned out really bad. After seeing the video surface online, people called out Iyabo Ojo, Eniola Ajao, and several others were present, that why didn't they do something about it? People blamed Eniola Ajao, saying she was the one who instigated the fight. At the same time, they questioned Iyabo Ojo why she fled after Larrit threw a bottle at Iyabo Ojo. People were waiting for her response and reaction, and on social media she shared a picture of herself, adding a caption saying, "The look you give when you don't support violence." So obviously she didn't take side on that part. She wasn't with Mercy Aigbe, neither was she with Larrit, as she doesn't have any issues with either of the two ladies. It may interest you to know as well that Larrit Olukotu used to also act in Nollywood movies, but of course she faced her business fully. Now, speaking of the rift between Larrit Olukotu and Iyabo Ojo's fight over Pasuma, before, as mentioned earlier, they were close, and eventually people started seeing traits that these two are falling apart. The rift between them became obvious when Lara had an official opening of a shoe store and didn't invite Iyabo Ojo, and also Iyabo Ojo opened a lounge and spa in Lekki a few months after, and Lara was absent at the event, and people started questioning why. Few days after the party, when Iyabo Ojo was appreciating everyone who made it possible, she also left out Lara's name, as they were very close. In fact, it was revealed that Lara and Iyabo Ojo used to visit each other's house, sleep over at each other's house. It was said that Larrit is fighting Iyabo Ojo because she betrayed her. They were so close and slept in each other's house, ate from same plates, and shared many secrets. But she hasn't come out to say the exact thing Iyabo Ojo did to her. But we all know it has to do with Pasuma. This was a close source revealing this. And eventually in 2017, when the year was ending, Larrit had so much to say to herself, and this year was the reported year to have been the year they started their beef. She said, "Omolara, 2017 is the year you fought so hard to discover your own strength. You discovered your own highest tolerance. You discovered your inner peace of mind. You saw the worst of the worst that could have brought out the beast in any lady. But you handled it in a very mature way. You were betrayed, backstabbed, misjudged, lied against, even slept on the same bed with an enemy that was thinking I was not aware of our game plan. But you took it all in and smiled at them all while they thought they were fooling you. Instead, you embraced them all with love. You gave them what you have and left them to their conscience. You smiled at the pain and laughed over it. This was Larrit sharing this on a social media page. It seems both Lara and Iyabo Ojo have buried their archetypes and they've moved on, and that's why Iyabo Ojo decided to celebrate her on her birthday. Because for Mercy Aigbe, she totally ignored her on her birthday. Since Larrit refused to apologize to her after making such move at her at the event. Happy birthday to Larrit Olukotu. Long life and prosperity. And guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.